All right, welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're navigating the world of central public sector enterprises, or PSUs, you already know the drill. You know exactly how critical it is to get your CSR expenditure dead right. So today, we're taking the guesswork completely out of the equation. We're going to break down the latest, kind of dense DPE circular and turn it into a clear, structured roadmap. That way, you and your committees can lock in those upcoming expenditures smoothly and with absolute confidence.
Okay, so let's dive right into the actual document itself. This is the official office memorandum straight from the Department of Public Enterprises, signed by Joint Director Kailash Bandari on June 18, 2026. This isn't just your standard run-of-the-mill memo. It's literally the blueprint. It establishes the exact government mandate for your organization's social impact initiatives. And honestly, while it's concise, its implications for your budget are massive.
So, here is the absolute most crucial takeaway right off the bat. This directive dictates your CSR budgeting specifically for the upcoming financial years of 2026-27 and 2027-28. The competent authority has laid out a unified theme for these years. Basically, you have this 2-year window to align your operational budgets directly with the national priorities outlined in the memo. Which naturally raises the big question for every executive, project manager, and CSR committee member trying to get this right. Where exactly should your funds go? With a mandate this specific, you really can't afford to just roll over funds into legacy projects if they don't fit the new framework. You need to know exactly which interventions have the DPE's green light. To keep things simple, we've structured our roadmap into 5 parts. First, the new CSR mandate, then Pillar 1 on Anganwadi Infrastructure, Pillar 2 covering sporting activities, and Pillar 3 on livelihood enhancement. Finally, we'll wrap up with your action plan. All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the new CSR mandate and how it aligns with our national priorities. Moving into the specifics, we have Pillar 1, Anganwadi Infrastructure, which focuses heavily on nutrition and early education. This is where we get incredibly practical. You see, you aren't just funding abstract, high-level concepts here. You're building tangible, concrete assets. You are clear to fund the actual construction of the Anganwadi Bhawan itself. Beyond that, it's all about essential health and safety. We're talking functional toilets, safe drinking water, and secure boundary walls. But it also looks ahead. The mandate explicitly approves funds for child-friendly furniture and, get this, even setting up smart TVs for early learning. It's really about creating a safe, highly modernized environment for the youngest members of the community. Shifting gears a bit, let's look at Pillar 2, sporting activities, which is all about developing athletics. Now, what's really fascinating here is just how comprehensive this is. It's the whole shebang. Your CSR funds can cover the entire life cycle of athletic development. Sure, it starts from the ground up with physical infrastructure and providing the necessary equipment, but it doesn't stop at just, building a field or buying some gear. You are explicitly encouraged to fund the human element too, enabling access to professional coaching, actively promoting sports, and directly nurturing actual athletes. It's a totally holistic approach to building a real sporting culture. And that brings us to Pillar 3, Livelihood Enhancement, driving innovative growth. Under this third pillar, the push is really towards forward-looking, modern upgrades. Yes, you're funding general equipment and infrastructure development, but look closely at the specific educational targets: digital learning tools, modern workshops and laboratories, smart classrooms. This is essentially a mandate to bridge the digital divide. You're giving communities the technical infrastructure they literally need to enhance their livelihoods in a 21st century economy. Okay, listen up, because this is a critical geographic mandate you absolutely need to catch. Within this livelihood pillar, you are explicitly directed to adopt one or more of the 100 Prime Minister Dhan-Dhaanya Krishi Yojana, or PMDDKY, districts. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. The districts you choose must strategically align with your organization's own operational geography. You aren't just throwing darts at a map here. You're investing heavily in the very regions where your CPSE already has a footprint, which creates a highly localized, concentrated impact. Let's wrap it all up with Section 5, the action plan for CPSEs to ensure your smooth compliance. Look at the wording from the original memo. It's straight to the point. The document requests all administrative ministries to enforce this. So this isn't just a suggestion, right? It's not a menu of options you can just casually ignore. These 3 pillars, Anganwadi Infrastructure, sporting activities, and innovative livelihood enhancement, are strictly for your immediate information and compliance. Your budgets for the 26 to 28 cycle have to reflect these exact priorities if you want administrative approval to be a breeze.
So as you take this framework back to your committee to hash out that 2026 to 2028 expenditure, think about how your unique operational footprint can turn these mandates into genuine transformative change. You've got the rules, you know the approved interventions, and you've got your target districts. The only question left is, which of these 3 pillars will your CPSE champion first to create a lasting legacy in the communities you serve? The clock for the next cycle is already ticking. It's time to build your roadmap.